Greetings, my fellow humanoid dwellers. Today we're going to do some cleanup on the Cheap Controls website. We're going to start by renaming the wrapper to Patreon links, because we're going to link the different div boxes to different areas of the Patreon website. We start by renaming the ID, and then we'll have to go over to the style sheet, and the pound symbol is the same as ID on the style sheet, and we'll be changing that to Patreon links also, so that way they'll reflect back and forth correctly. I'm also going to move the footer down to the bottom of the CSS page just to keep stuff a little more organized. We're going to change the sizes of the little boxes to 200 by 200 instead of 300 by 300, just to give it a little spacing just a little bit better, and I believe that you can read the words just fine on a smaller box. Plus, as we add the Amazon links, it will you'll see them a little bit clearer, I think. We're going to link the web design and the electronics boxes to the Patreon site first, because I currently have links to that. We're going to change the divisions, or the divs, to links. And as long as we use the same class name, it should flow over just fine. The href is the link to the actual Patreon site, so we'll get that later. Right now we're going to add a target of blank. That way it will open a new page when we click on the link. And here's where we have to add the class to be the same. Then we're going to have to go and we're going to have to delete the first div, because in the CSS we have each one, we have a counter that applies the image. This is where we're going to get the link from the Patreon website. We'll copy it, we'll go back and we'll paste it into this location here. You could do that with any website. Any website we put in there would work. Now we have to do the same thing with the electronics one. We're going to test the website first. And you'll see up there it says web design. And now all you will see is the posts that have that tag of web design. Make a copy of the Cheap Controls of the web design one and paste it in down there, and then we'll just change the end from web design to whatever we need for the, it looks like, electronics tutorial. Zoom in, change web design, cut, paste. And now they both should work. This one takes us to the electronics posts. So now you only see ones with the tags electronics tutorial in them. Now we're going to add the Amazon links. I currently have one product that I'm linking to the Amazon as an affiliate. So if you want to support this site, go to Cheap Controls, click on the link. Since it's almost identical to the Patreon links, I'm just going to cut and paste that section and then rename it to Amazon links. And then down below, instead of HPic from my class, I'm going to call it APic for Amazon pictures. I'm not sure why I called the one HPic. I'll have to change the width and height based upon the width and height of the link of the images that Amazon wants me to do. I just cut and paste the link. It was too long for me to type in. I had it on a notepad sitting next to me. Here's where we'll add the class so that it will flex and move if we add multiple links. And there's where our width and height of the image are. Those that was provided by Amazon. Now I can go add it into the CSS, so eventually we can remove that from the HTML. Test, and it does come up. Now if we click on it, it should open the page. Now we're going to go ahead and delete this from the HTML because we don't need the styles in there anymore. Refresh it to make sure it didn't break. Oh, now as we squash the page, the Amazon should go down. I probably have an issue with the height in the CSS. Yes, I have this height set to 300 pixels, which is static. Instead, we'll set it to auto, so that way it will scale as the images wrap. We'll have to do the same thing down on the Amazon links. It's not as important right now, but it will become important if I add more products. Now we'll go back and we'll test the link to make sure it works. Everything appears to be working now. Thanks for watching.